you ever had the feeling that everybody has it out for you and won't stop coming after you until you're either dead or gone? Well, this is exactly what Jackie Robinson faced throughout his journey to becoming the first African American and breaking the color barrier for Major League Baseball. The effort he put into what he truly loved and cared about is what made him such an inspirational role model. Throughout everything, he always managed to keep his head high, and he never took his eyes off the bigger picture. Jackie, through something he loved, was able to become one of the most influential civil rights activists. Baseball wasn't the only time that he stood up for what he believed in. During his training in the Army, they were on a transport one day and he was arrested for not moving to the back of a segregated bus. He was later acquitted of these charges and was then honorably discharged. It was things like this, though, that prepared Jackie for making one of the biggest decisions of his life. And it was at this point he was finally ready to accept the challenge of becoming the first African American professional baseball player. During games, Jackie faced a vast amount of racial abuse, though it was mostly when they traveled. It even occurred at their home field. He had things thrown at him. He was spit at, laughed at, mocked, and he even had threats made towards him and his family. One example of this was when they played the Philadelphia Phillies, and manager Ben Chapman, along with a few fellow teammates, started shouting racial slurs towards Jackie. There were other instances where teams threatened to not show up or play if Jackie was going to be on the field. This even included his own teammates at first. There were times he wasn't even allowed to stay in the same hotel room as the rest of the team, and he couldn't even use the same bathroom as them. Through all of that, he endured everything. He never fought back. He never gave up, which is why I look up to him so much. Jackie has inspired the way I think in so many ways. I see how determined he was to achieve his own goals and what he went through to do it, and I strive to become as determined as he was. He showed me that with the right attitude and mindset that anything can be done, and that just because someone says something is impossible or can't be done, that doesn't mean you can't prove them wrong. I work every day to emulate his mindset on the baseball field, like when things get to be too much and I just want to give up. For example, this year I'm redshirting for Chabot's baseball team, and it can be pretty discouraging going out there every day, practicing, and knowing that I'm not going to be able to play in a game this season. All I have to do is think to myself, and I realize that all the things Jackie went through and he was successful means that I can get through this and be successful. All in all, Jackie Robinson had one of the strongest mindsets to ever step foot onto a baseball field. He faced his problems head on, and for that, he is so inspirational to me. For these reasons, Jackie and his legacy will live on forever. Everyone is going to face their own version of hardships in life, but it's how you adapt and respond that determines who you